What's up guys, Shouri here, and today we're talking about the Scorpion and the best loadout. We'll start out with a preview and show you what it can do. We're going to have two main loadouts, one with cheetah pants and one with daredevil, and then after I show you games with both of those, I'll then explain different things that are really important to know when you're going to use the guns in this loadout, and the perks as well to get the maximum effect possible. And I am busy this week with work for editing that I do, but since I'm using my editing computer and software anyways, I figured I'd do some better editing. So whenever they flash, I'll turn it a blue color instead of making it look like your phone dimmed because people are thinking their phones are breaking. And just everything will generally probably be better. But we'll get to it, and we're going to start off with cheetah pants. And the best thing about cheetah pants is it gives you 30% better reload speeds. And obviously, with the crossbow, reload speeds matter, and with Scorpion, it matters even more. Because the whole thing about Scorpion is you want to go out there as good as you can, as fast as you can, and shoot that gun. That way, you can shoot as many people with 50% bonus damage as possible. But that being said, you don't actually get to shoot everyone with 50% bonus damage. The reason for this is the Scorpion got nerfed and it slowly decays over time. And the more people you hit, the faster the damage lowers. And I'm not 100% sure on the numbers of that. I don't know if they even say what the numbers are. I'll try to figure it out. But one thing that you can do to counteract that now is you can use Scorpion in a sniper spec loadout, which is what we're doing. And the reason for that is you have High Ground and Berserk. Both of those things will give you extra damage. Berserk will give you extra damage as long as you are missing some armor. And High Ground will give you extra damage as long as you're above the target. So what this does is it allows you to get around the fact that they made it to where you can only one-shot one person at a time with Crossbow Scorpion because of the decaying effect of the 50% bonus damage, which allows a 4,000 headshot go to 6,000. Well, with this, you can either have lower armor or you can have yourself above the target and then get that extra little bit of percentage that you need to make it to where you can one-shot multiple people in a row. It kind of sucks that you can do that. It kind of makes it where the nerf was pointless. It just means that you got to use sniper spec and know what you're doing. But I mean, it essentially just makes it to where you can kill, I think, 3 to 4 people now with your Scorpion, and I mean, that's pretty much as many as you could kill before. So that part kind of sucks. But that isn't the only reason to use this combo. One reason is Sunburst is really good. So you're going to go out and hit people with your crossbow and then be able to sunburst them. And the good news is you have cheetah pants, which will allow you to reload and be able to kill people quickly. And then you can be like me and then use your scorpion and then have no one to hit because you just kind of wasted it. It does happen. But like I said, with this combo, you're actually okay. Even if you do end up wasting your Scorpion a little bit, it's not that big of a deal. Because Sunburst is easily the best AR in the game, while also being the worst AR in the game. I know that's very confusing, probably, and I don't just mean because you're going to kill yourself. The problem with Sunburst is it promotes getting body shots. If you get a body shot, you get 10 points, and if you get a headshot, you get 12. That doesn't seem like a lot of a difference. The reason that it doesn't seem like a lot of difference is because 2 points doesn't matter. But what does matter is when you get a multi-kill, instead of the 15 points for a double kill plus the 10 points you would get for your kill, you don't get that. You only get 15 points. It doesn't count your kill. Your double kill actually becomes your elimination. So what ends up happening is instead of getting 15 points plus 10, you only get 15. But if you get a headshot or right here a pistol kill, you'll get 27 points. So that first strike, if I would have hit a body shot, would have only given me 15 points. But when you get the bonus modifier, which is like a headshot, a blade master, pistol kill, or grenade kill, and it essentially will end up doubling your score over time. This is why snipers get way more points than rushers. It's because you hit majority of your things headshots, rushers get way more body shots, and this is a huge problem, especially with this loadout, which uses Daredevil. When you use sunburst with this, you can end up hitting so many of their teammates at once, and it just gets to absurd numbers because this gun is by far the best in the game, but ironically, it's also the worst for your team. But if you use it properly, it's not that bad because one, you're going to kill the team a lot. You're going to put out an unbelievable amount of damage for your teammates. And right there, how I switched my ranger to make sure that I would get the merciless kill. Or I like to try to switch over and make sure that I get the kills with something that isn't the sunburst when I can. But even when I do just get the sunburst kills, the fact that you're killing them really does help. The only time that it doesn't help is when the other team cheats, like this guy, who did this glitch that still exists. Awesome. But luckily, they did it while I was playing SJ, one of the top moderators in GOB. And it's not a very good look when one of the top moderators in GOB is on a team of a person who cheats, and that top moderator in GOB, who you just saw there next to the floating orb, benefits and automatically wins a game because of this said cheating. So, SJ, you need to get on this, bro. I mean, you're benefiting from cheating. You might have should have quit the game. I don't really know. To be clear, I am just messing with SJ. He didn't cheat, someone on his team did. But the game did allow this to happen. I made a video saying they need to fix things like this in Orb or take it out a long time ago. And Gob, with their total transparency and listening to the community, ignored me and all of you who liked the video to signify that you also hated the Orb. By the way, that got like my most likes to dislike ratio of any video because not one person said they liked Orb. It's kind of messed up. But they kept it in and they didn't fix it, which really sucks, but what you gonna do? One thing that doesn't suck is the ability to be able to shoot people and do this with Daredevil instead of having Cheetah, and it really not affecting you that much. You're able to actually reload pretty well with this. The 30%'s nice, but the reload's not long enough for 30% to really matter too much. And as long as you're just keeping aware where people are and don't let them sneak up on you, you can do some pretty great things and even get unstoppables. I personally will be using Cheetah with this loadout, but it has nothing to do with the liking it better than Daredevil aspect of things. But the reason why I'll be doing it is actually much simpler. I'm going to be using Barracuda, and that is going to be on my sniper loadout, which will be coming out eventually too. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. I'm going to show you the best rush loadout, which is actually two loadouts that are completely different and for different things. And then a sniper loadout with just Daredevil, Darkstalker, and Barracuda because that can make it one shot. And this doesn't benefit enough from it for me to be using the Daredevil, but it is a good option. And with Sunburst, it can really dramatically make a difference. So I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys both. But if you do want to do the 3 loadout switching where you go between multiple different helmets every game and always have the cooldowns of the helmets up, then you will definitely want to use your Daredevil and Darkstalker with your Barracuda or whatever sniping. But this is more for the people who don't necessarily care about that, or if they want to go on their sniper spec and use an instant shot sniper like a Stormbringer or something like a Quicksilver, you don't necessarily need a Daredevil. And if I'm being honest, if I had to choose between the two and have Daredevil open, I do think Daredevil is the better way to go for this spec. Next up is Sunburst kills you. And the key to this not killing you is make sure that when you know you're going to have people next to you, instead of having the Sunburst as your backup, have that shotgun. Some people have trouble manually switching, so I like to do that before they even come. Like, I was next to that right side, I knew someone would come up, and I went ahead and manually switched to a shotgun just to be safe. But I also am good at manually switching on the fly because I used to do it in ESL a lot. But another tactic, if you're not good at manually switching and you didn't do it beforehand, you can shoot them with your sunburst and then switch back to like a sniper. That way you're not killing yourself and then you can knife them. Right here, I only have 900 health, so it's very important that I don't shoot myself with sunburst. So I just switched to my sniper and then did it. And that works great. But you really should get used to manually switching. It helps in so many ways, and right here I have 900 health, so what I did was I manually switched. I'm going to slow it down so you can see. because it goes so fast, because I'm very good at doing it quickly, and you can get down to where you won't even see it come up on the screen. Like right there. You can barely tell that I did it at all, but if you slow it down, you can kind of tell. This is at 0.05% speed, so it's slowed down to 20 times slow, and that'll help you see it. Next up is get high with Scorpion. And I don't mean drugs, don't do drugs, but get up above. That is because of one of the perks, and if you get above them, you can kill more people in one shot. Next up is Sunburst Goes Raw. And it is amazing. In certain spots, you can just sunburst the crap out of people that are just in the terriblest of spots and just go hard on them, man. Like, just go kill them all. And that is the best part about it, is you can shoot one person with sunburst or you can shoot many. It doesn't necessarily matter. It is that good. It is the best single shot rifle in the game. But if you get a bunch of people together, you can get all of them really low and start to kill them very quickly and just do an absurd amount of damage. And that is even without you having your Scorpion on. But if you do end up having your Scorpion on, it gets crazy how fast you can kill people. You shoot 800 shot body damage, and then it goes up to 970 with your Daredevil with only one kill. And then you start to hit for over 1,000 per hit, and it shoots multiple hits per second, so you can kill some people unbelievably fast. But we're going to show you the loadouts and perks I used. So we got the Scorpion. I used Ifrit because there's so many people running around with the Ranger now. I wonder what hole did that. I don't know. But we obviously have the Cheetah for the 30% reload speed. Scorpion for the 50% damage. You also take 50% though, so be careful. Any pistol that's good works, any knife that's good works, and then you definitely want to have that sunburst. It's so good. I like to use either the Ranger or Dolores because they both are really good long range shotguns, but Orion also works really well if you're good with it. And then obviously the crossbow. The only difference between the two when you use Daredevil is Daredevil. But the biggest change is because the equipment lets you use this in sniper spec, you can get the best perks ever. For this, the first perk I would use is Gunslinger. Because of your crossbow and your sunburst, this makes it super nice to be able to have that extra pistol damage, and you can get some of your armor back as well, and that can really help you have your Ifrit armor so you take less damage from fire weapons. Next up is High Ground. Your rifle inflicts 10% more damage on the enemy below you, just not stacked with another shot, which does not apply here. So this is super important because the amount of damage that the Scorpion loses after each kill, this can help you get 3 to 4 kills before that goes below a one shot, as long as you're above the target, which is super important, so make sure you are. Next up is Berserk. The less armor you have, the more damage you do to your enemy, up to 10%, which is for my level, and each level is 1%. So this is also very important for the same reason the high ground is, but you're not always going to be able to have high ground, and if you're getting shot, this will make it to where you can do that one shot. Because of that Scorpion nerf, that makes Berserk and high ground super important. What else is important is sleight of hand. Eliminating an enemy with the perfect aim using a rifle provides a 25% chance of reloading 2 times faster. And since you reload after every shot, this is super big with this gun, especially when you're using Scorpion, because that way you can get those reloads way faster. I hope this video has helped, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys around. Hopefully you'll come on Saturday's live stream. See ya.